Hello, and thank you for taking a look at this multiple staff diary system. This will be the first page that you will obviously come across when you receive the spreadsheet after purchasing it. All the instructions are on the front page, as you can see there. Really, what the important part is that your company name will be in there already. You can't change that for security reasons. But what you will be able to do is you will be able to click on here and change the date and the time format. You can either have it as hours, obviously minutes, AM, PM, or you can have the month first, day second, as the Americans do, obviously as the British do here, day first, month next. If you leave it blank, that will be the default. The idea here is if you've got various staff members and you want to be able to obviously check their diaries, compare diaries and see who's on when, if you've maybe got some consultants who need to see clients, and you want to be able to see who's free at a certain time, or you want to be able to give tasks to each of these people, and then obviously be able to switch them around as and when you need to. Say, for argument's sake, Sean's double booked and you want to hand over an appointment to Mark, you can do that. I'm going to show you how this works, but really there are up to 10 names. I've just put in some random names there. You can obviously put in the names of the staff members in there. Now, each of these little colored blocks here represent those people. So in other words, the red one, Richard, number one, Richard, so that's his there. So if you were to click on there, you'd obviously see Richard's calendar, Chris's calendar, Mark's calendar, so on and so forth. You can change these, the numbers to the names by just right-clicking on them and saying rename. Where's it over there? Rename. You can actually rename it to the name if you so desire. Now, this is the screen where you first capture all of the tasks. So you put the details in of the task over there, and you'd select the personnel over there. So you'll be able to select Richard, Chris, whoever else. Start date, put the start date in, the starting time. If you leave the end date blank, it will automatically take it as being the same as the start date. If obviously this goes overnight and goes into the next day, you can change that to the 8th of November, and then it'll go over from one day to the next. Otherwise, if left blank, it will take it the same as the start date. You put in the end time, and that's basically it. You do a list of tasks. Now, let's just say there's a business lunch with clients, and let's just say that's actually Vanessa that's due to go to that. So we'll click on Vanessa there, and then we'll put in there that it's the 7th of November, and let's just say that lunch starts at 12, and let's just say it ends at 2. Now you can see it says overlap and overlap. There are 2 overlaps. Those 2 are now an overlap. That's not what you want, because now Vanessa's actually booked away at the expo, the business expo, but she's also booked for a business lunch, which means she's got an overlap, which means she can't do that. She can't be in 2 places at once. What you either need to do here is go and adjust one of the times so that you don't have that overlap, because this isn't going to work on the diary. This isn't going to show up. One of them will show up, the other one won't, and it's not going to work. So that's why I've actually put this here, so that you can see that there are some overlaps that you need to remove. So then all you would do is you'd say, okay, well, Vanessa can't go to the business lunch. Call the client, say, listen, can Samantha come instead? Change it. There's the overlaps. No overlaps. Job done. Now if you go and click on here and you look at the combined calendar, you can actually see, if you can put the date in over here. If you leave this blank, by default it will show today's date. So I've put in the 7th of November in order to today being the 6th when I'm recording this video. So the 7th of November I've put in there, so you can actually see if this were to be blank, it would be showing the 6th of November, which would show nothing. So if we put in the 7th of November, it will then pull up all of these, so we can see tasks that Chris is busy at those times. So you can have a look. Say if it's someone phones up and says, I need an appointment between 10 and 10:30, you can go, well, Sean's available, Samantha's available, Andrew's available, Sylvia's available, but the rest of these people aren't. Because it's only the number here, I kept it like that on purpose, because obviously you don't want to have to be scrolling across the screen all the time. So just because it's just a number, what I've done is I put the task in here. So if you actually want to see what's Chris busy with, you can click on here, change it to task number 2, and it says staff meeting with the admin staff, start date and time and finish date and time. So you can actually check here what each and every one of those ones are. There's number 3. You can see where she's away or whatever at the business expo. This is a combined diary of everybody showing exactly what's going on a particular day. Then each of these are all the same. They're all individuals' diaries. So let's just take a look at Richard's one. Obviously, we can see here that again, if you leave that date blank, It's going to show today's date. Otherwise, if you override it, it'll show whatever date you asked for. And there you can see task number 1, meeting with Mr. Foster about a potential new job, start date and time, end date and time, laid out on that particular date. And you can do that with all of the staff members. At the bottom here, you can click on any one of them and see their respective calendars. So yes, I hope that I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that this is something that you can use. If you would like to see some more information about this, if you go to the website spreadsheetsolutions.pw, you can follow the links on the menu to the store, and where you can download a PDF brochure and where you can actually purchase this product. That's if you found this video from YouTube. If you're watching this video on the store, then you'll already be there, and you can just click on either of the links to get the PDF brochure or purchase this material. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.